executive chef at Triumph Restaurant here in the Iroquois Hotel on 44th Street in New York City. Today we're going to be making cubed butternut squash with a sage brown butter. For the fall, it's one of my favorite vegetables. It's so yummy. What we have is some butternut squash that we've cut into cubes and we've blanched them. So what blanching is we've dunked it into really hot boiling water with a little salt, and we've shocked that into a ice bath. So cool it down and stop the cooking process. We have some fresh sage, which is a great fall herb, and some whole butter. Can't go wrong with those three ingredients. First, what we have here is a saute pan, and what we want to do is we're actually going to make our brown butter first. We want a nice hot pan. We have that whole butter. We're going to put that whole butter in there, and you can see how it's starting to get, oof, that's a little bit too hot. We want it too hot, but see how it's starting to turn colors and starting to become brown? That brown is going to be where we're getting all that nutty flavor and that color. Move it around. Okay. Now we're going to add our fresh sage, and you're going to hear it make some pops. Oh, there, see it? That's where all that flavor's coming out. Then we're going to add that butternut squash. All right. The butternut squash. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. There's the salt and a little bit of pepper. And then we're going to add a little bit of chicken stock. If you don't have chicken stock, you can use water. And what's going to happen is we've taken and made a broken sauce. But what we want to do is now we want to re-emulsify that sauce with the chicken stock and the butter to make it nice and creamy. See how it looks a little broken? Now we'll add a little bit more of this butter, and it's going to become nice and creamy. See how it's starting to get all creamy and yummy? Now we got to be careful with the sage as well, because we don't want to use too much sage because it is pretty powerful. See how it's starting to get nice and creamy? That's perfect. That's beautiful. Oh, wow, look at that. See, that's nice and creamy. That's beautiful. We're going to add some fresh herbs at the end. I like to use parsley. If you don't have parsley, you can use chives. We want parsley because it's a pretty neutral spice. Or herb, I'm sorry. Pretty neutral herb. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and just put it on a plate. Now, this is a great side dish for Thanksgiving or your Halloween party. Anything in the fall, you can put this with chicken. You can put this with fish. Then I like to throw a little bit more sage on top. And there we have our cubed butternut squash with sage brown butter. I'm Jason Tillman, and thank you for watching.